I bring a very special announcement from the leadership of the church. That yesterday we had a special leaders meeting to have some conversations in regards to the progress of the work of the new sanctuary. First of all, a very beautiful report about the progress so far was tabled, and we continue to thank God for what is happening on that end. However, the contractor is at a point where he requires our support so that he will be able to continue and progress on in the final touches, at least with the superstructure, even as he continues doing the finishings from the basement. So the progress so far is so very good. We continue to thank God. But now the contractor, because of the resources and the fact that we've not been able to really furnish our certificates as they come, he requested the leadership to move very quickly, give some little money to be able to continue that work to the level that is expected. And so the leadership sat very quickly. The request of the contractor is, yes, we have so much that we need to pay, but he is looking for 11 million before the end of this month to be able to finish up a few things as he moves on. So the leadership under our leader, our chair, Madam Eunice Ganda, sat very quickly yesterday and started making pledges and looking for ways and means for getting this amount, 11 million, where we sat very quickly the pledges and all the collections that we have around. We were able to realize about 4 million, not in cash, but some pledges from the leaders as well, to be able to be paid by the end of the month. And so we are coming to the congregation, since we can't do it alone as leaders, we are making this very special appeal. Now that your leaders have made all those efforts, please help us to realize the 11 million that we require by the end of the month. And we know it is very much possible. Because if that doesn't happen, then the other option is to ask the contractor to excuse us so that we can organize ourselves, and that is to say that he moves away from the site. If that happens, the risk is we are going to relax because there is no pressure. We will say, let us do this next year or the other years because so far we have made efforts. With that, then, we will not be able to realize the dream of moving into the new sanctuary, probably at the end of the year, and so that then we'll progress on with other ministry issues that lay ahead of us. And so we make an appeal. Two things. One is 11 million by the end of the month, and two is raising the balance of our amount so that then we can support the work up to the far end. And so the other thing that the leaders did very quickly is to come up with pledge forms whereby we require and plead with every one of us in the church today, and even those that are online. I guess we can be helped by our technical team so that we can fill in this form even online and have it come back to us in the church office so that by the end of the month we know where we are and what are the possibilities that we have at hand. So what is in this form? In this form, we are given the amount that remains for the full contract, and so that then with that, you have a conversation with yourself and God so that you'll be able to commit something that you can give out for this project between now and sometimes like this next year. That is to say, in the next 12 months. So you write down that I, Naftali Gitonga, will be able to raise 1 million Kenya shillings, and I will be paying this on a monthly basis so that I'll I'll give 90,000 every month, or I'll pay this on a quarterly basis, or I'll pay it on a one-off thing. I'm able to give the 1M and clear my pledge. But also because of the assignment that we have between now and end of the month, we have a small slot, a piece that again you will commit. I wish to pledge this amount by 30th of July, so that within my 1 million, I can pay 100,000 where I am, and that 100,000 will go into supporting and raising the 7 million that we are looking for by the end of the month. So I hope that is clear. There's a pledge, there's a long-run thing, and a short-term thing that we want to do before the end of the month and by the end of the year. So my 1 million in the whole year, but 100,000 within 1 week to be able to raise the 7 million. We pray, and our preacher today will be speaking into this topic, sacrificial giving, because we want to now give sacrificially for this work and for this project. I pray that as we continue with the conversation, as the Lord speaks to us, then inside our hearts, we'll be making some decisions where we fill in this form in the end and leave it with us so that we'll pray for you that the Lord will provide with the resources that you require to do that work and that project for God's glory.